We're here with head coach Jaime Gordon, Aryn Bohannon, and Emma Keough after MSU's 3-0 win over SIU Edwardsville. Questions?
Coach, how important was it for your team as a whole to bounce back in this win after a loss to EIU last night?
I think it was very important. I think and not just the result, but the way that we would step out and perform was critical for us because we definitely weren't pleased with our performance last night, and to just show that we could recover in a short amount of time and get out there and start playing a little bit more of the style of ball that we're used to, I think is important. But at the same time, we've got some work to do and need to. I think we started some momentum here, and we've got to carry that through.
Of course. I noticed that your ladies came out today with a lot of fire, a lot of passion, and they've been doing that almost all season long. At 13-1, what's been behind that fire and passion?
You know, I think it's actually all them. I mean, it's the passion that they have for the game and for each other, and it's not. I'd like to say that it's the great pre-game speeches I give in the locker room, but to be honest, I don't say much of anything because by the time I walk in, they're already fired up. So anything that I'm going to say is just probably going to screw it up. But it's their love for the game, it's their love for each other, and just the enjoyment that they have. And so for me, it's just a matter of like opening the door and letting them out and go after it.
And Aryn, I'll ask you a quick question. What do you think has been one of the keys to your success this year as a team as a whole?
I think our success has really come from our chemistry. When we step out on the court and we're working together and things are clicking and we just have a good flow, that's when we play our best. It's when it's disjointed and hectic is when we find out that we have games like last night. And we really came back today and we were really gelling, and it was a lot of fun out there.
Absolutely. And Emma, speaking of gelling, you guys did a very good job as a team, and you had a very good game as well. What went behind that?
I think, like Coach said, we were disappointed about the way we played last night. I don't know if we got comfortable or relaxed, but we realized that it takes a lot of hard work. You know, we're on the top of that chopping block. People want to take us down, and these other teams are fighting to get in the tournament as well. So I think just recognizing that we don't want to play like we played last night, and also just like Coach said, we have a lot of room to get better, which I take as an exciting thing because I want to be way up top by the time tournament rolls around. So I think that's a good thing.
Understandable. And Coach, I'll ask you, with that said, how important is it to have a clinching win next Tuesday against EKU, I believe?
Yeah, I think it's more important for us to go out and have another good performance. I think if we can get the win and we can get the result, that'll be great. But I think what's most important for us is that we step on the floor and improve from what we did today, but make sure that we're using each opportunity to get on the floor to get better. Obviously, the rivalry and the excitement of playing EKU and being at their place is a lot of fun, and it's something that these guys really embrace. So we know, regardless of what's relative with the standings or if we're trying to win a conference championship or anything like that, to be honest, I think all that stuff goes off to the side, and these guys are just ready to compete and play.
And my last question would be, what sort of things will you have to do to win against EKU, and what can you expect from the Colonels?
Well, one of the things that EKU is, or I would say was early in the season, was young, and so now what they have is experience, and so we've seen them getting better. We've seen a lot of teams in our conference that are kind of young have really been improving. Eastern Illinois is a perfect example of that last night. They have strong outsides, EKU does, and also have a young freshman middle that's really doing a nice job. Traditionally, they've always been a great defensive team. So I think one of the things that was big for us today was the way that we served. We were able to get our opponent out of system and force them into one option a lot. I think that's going to be important for us against EKU if we can put some pressure on there. And then offensively, we've got to make sure that we're executing similar to the way that we did today.
All right. Thank you, guys.
All right.
Thanks.
Thank you.